you want to signpost it for us, Phil, with your name so everybody knows who you are?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Phil Shilitoe, South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue.
SHILLITO.
That's correct, yeah.
Phil, just tell us what we know. I mean, have you found a cause yet, for example?
No, this is a tragic reminder of the devastating effects of fire, and our thoughts are with the families of those involved in this incident. I can confirm that around 25 firefighters, 4 appliances attended a very challenging incident last night, and worked hard to recover and rescue 5 casualties from the premise. Unfortunately, those didn't survive, and we're now working with the police to investigate the cause of fire.
Can you just elaborate on what your officers found when they went in there and what they had to do?
They were, like I said, they were faced with a very challenging fire. There was lots of flames coming out of the property, and they were aware that there were family members in the premise, and they went in wearing breathing apparatus to enable them to breathe in hot and smoky environments to effect the rescues. And unfortunately, as I say, they did find 5 casualties in the property.
I know this is early days, but is there any indication at the moment as to what caused the fire? What can you tell us about that?
No, we're still working with the police to determine the cause of fire.
But we're told that there was a fire alarm going off in the house. Is that your understanding?
We are aware there was a smoke detector in the property, and again, it is a timely reminder that it does give you those valuable seconds to alert you to a fire. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it was to no avail.
We've also been told that the grandmother in the house, the grandmother of the children, came out at one point and then went back in. What, if anything, can you tell us about it?
I don't have any details. I can't comment on that.
What about? Can you tell us where these people were found, which rooms they were in?
I don't have that level of detail at this moment in time. It's still part of the investigation.
What about the effect on your officers? Even trained officers dealing with an incident like this.
It was a tragic event, and the crews did work very, very hard to recover the casualties and save life where possible. We do have full welfare facilities, and all the officers have been made aware of that and have access to welfare for counselling.
Were the effects of the fire worse at the front of the house or at the back?
It's still being investigated at this moment in time. All to say, it was a very, very well developed fire. It was challenging circumstances for the fire crews to work in.
Did you actually rescue the mother, or was she left her own accord?
I'm not aware of the details of the casualties at this moment in time.
What's the level of destruction in the house, and has it also affected neighbouring properties?
No, the neighbouring properties were checked last night or in the small hours of this morning for fire spread, and there was no fire spread to the adjoining properties.
But in terms of the house itself?
The house itself has suffered a very challenging and severe fire.
Where was the seat of the fire?
We're still determining the seat and the cause of fire.
And the mother of the children did escape the fire, is that correct?
I don't have any casualty details at this time.
Who was it that raised the alarm initially?
We're not sure who. We got a 999 call to our fire service control, and we dispatched 4 fire engines. As I say, approximately 25 firefighting staff dealt with a very, very challenging fire. The crews were extremely professional in undertaking what they did.
Were you able to save anybody in the house, or was everyone who was in there at the time, did they all die?
As far as we're aware, there were no survivors in the fire.
How many people escaped?
We don't have that detail.
Could you tell us anything about the community in this area? There's a lot of people come out today. It seems like quite a tight-knit community.
I don't. I know our community safety staff are working with community leaders to provide some community reassurance and assurance that events like this are isolated and fairly unique. As tragic as they aren't everyday occurrences. That will be all part of the investigation.
How long do you think the investigation is going to take? Is it anything that you can tell?
We've got trained investigators that are working with the police to do a joint investigation. It's really important in an event such as this that an accurate cause of fire is established.
Is it a criminal investigation as well?
It's a joint investigation.
Can you give us some idea idea of exactly what you are looking for now and how you go about establishing the cause of a fire like this?
Trained officers from the police and the fire service will look to establish where they believe the seat of fire was, but at this moment in time it's too early to speculate.